Hello and welcome back to another video in the DMP Seminar series. Note that this series is for organizers of seminars for music publishers and similar online or real-life events. If you are a music company interested in vanilla DMP, watch the series linked above. More options are linked at the end of this episode. This will be a quick walk through the basic things that should be covered by seminar attendees. In the next episode, we'll cover more advanced topics. This is what an attendee sees after the initial login. We start by clicking on Add next to Musical Works. The first work will be the simplest example, so we give it an appropriate title. For library music, we have to add library release information. For non-library work, we skip this step. Clicking here will open a pop-up window. We need to add a library first, so another pop-up, we enter library name, then save. This is transferred to our first pop-up, then we enter CD identifier. We'll skip these other fields. When we save, this information is transferred to our work editing view. Next we need to add a writer of this work. We'll have only one in this example. Another pop-up, we enter the first and last name, and then the IPI name number. DMP Seminar version generates random, but technically valid IPIs, if attendees don't have this information. All they have to do is copy-paste. Then we select a PRO and we save. Before we click this Save button, we need to add several additional pieces of information. Role, manuscript share, and whether this share is controlled by the publisher. Then we save. This is the most basic library work. When the work has been recorded, we need to add recording information. We click on Add another recording. Recording title is only needed if different from work title. Suffixes will be explained in our next episode. Same applies to the version title. Let's add the record label. Seminar version only has a single name field. Production DMP has additional fields. We'll repeat the process for the recording artist. For bands or artists with an artistic name, it goes into the last name field. Again, this view is simplified compared to the production version. Let's also enter a release date. You can enter it in several ways, by clicking on Today, by using the built-in calendar, or by entering it manually. Additional information can be entered as it becomes available. On the list view, we can see that the number of recordings has increased to 1. We rarely have to enter a single work, more often it is several works with very similar metadata. Let's open our simple work and use it as a template. We'll just change the work title, scroll down and click on Save as New button. And then we'll repeat the process one more time. Note that Save as New always returns to the last new work. So, how do we get back to the list view? We can use the breadcrumbs. Or use the side menu, by clicking here, and then on Musical Works. On the list view, we can see all 3 works, each with 1 recording. Let's presume that we are done entering new works, and want to register. We select the works we want to register, in this case all of them, then open the Action menu. We'll select CWR here and click on the Go button. In the next view, we actually create the CWR file. In this field we can enter an internal description. Save. This is the list view for CWR files. Use the link to download the file. It is then delivered to your CMO, usually over FTP. The CMO will eventually send an acknowledgement file. In DMP Seminar, we can simulate them. At the bottom of the menu are 2 seminar tools. We use the first one to create a simulated acknowledgement file. You select the file you want acknowledged, the simulated CMO, and choose the options. We want both ISWCs and mixed statuses. Then you download this ACK file. Proceed like in the production version. Go to ACK Imports and click on Add. Then select your file. Leave this checked, so ISWCs are imported, and click the Save button. In a second, the acknowledgement file is processed. We can have a look at the report. It says that the first work was accepted, second rejected and third accepted with changes. We need to have a look at the actual file, to see what is going on. DMP provides nice syntax highlighting for CWR files, with additional information on mouseover. The first line of the rejected work, as well as the message describing the error, are highlighted. There will be a bit of explanation of this format in our next video, but we have a 20+ part series about it, linked at the end. For the 2 works that have been accepted, we can see ISWCs here. Also, there is more information at the bottom of the work editing view. Let's scroll down. Here we can find details, the most important being the remote work ID, crucial for fully automated royalty processing. We'll talk about it in the 3rd part of the walkthrough. Next time, we'll cover slightly more complex cases. Before we part for today, here is the series about CWR. We also have series about the production version DMP, as well as about its big commercial sibling, the green thing. And here is the whole DMP Seminar series. Please share our content with music industry professionals. Like, subscribe, and keep watching.